So to bring things back into order, your body's designed to eradicate that waste. That's why you don't keep like waste inside you. That's why you have to go to the bathroom. Your body is always trying to take a complex system and bring it back to a state of
That's why you get a
equilibrium.
fever.
That's
It's
why
a
you
law
get-
of thermodynamics.
It's a thermodynamic law. So Jason, where does this lead us in the discussion then?
Yeah, so law of thermodynamics dictates that entropy or disorder increases over time. Similar in software, AI, whatever you want to call it, unoptimized processes lead to waste, which you were talking about, in the form of unused data, energy consumption, or unanticipated errors. So waste and deterioration serves as reflections of a system's complexity and its inability to achieve perfect harmony.
Okay, so we know that creation has very distinct, clear, simple laws, very observable. But if you're here on planet Earth, you see polluted oceans, you see massive amounts of waste, huge amounts of sickness, right? Excess people that can't find a job because the population is so large. All of these things start to come together, and you begin to see that the inputs which people are bringing into it are non-efficient inputs. That means that our inputs for how we're making decisions in this world do not align with the laws of creation or nature that allow us to exist. So everything we were doing is an immediate reflection of our disconnection with the thing that allows us to live. And you see this waste around you all the time. You actually feel it in your mind.
Yes,
You're like, I'm having all these wild thoughts. Just as much as a physical system can feel all of this waste, and it can have that entropy over time where you can spin out of control, maybe even get admitted into a psych ward, is because you let the thoughts get out of control. So again, that system's not efficient. Your brain's running hot, you burn out, you're less energy, you're not stable. The same thing happens for your thoughts, with the body, with the planet, they're all the same. But if we take this simulated system, if we're trying to essentially write the code for our future, we need to make sure that the choices we're making writing this code is based on core, simple, fundamental principles that reduce the amount of entropy. But the entropy is okay. We need to see this waste. But the goal here is that when you recognize it, find ways to correct it. Find ways to simplify your system, because there's too much stuff going in all the time.
And you have to kind of look at it. I like to look at it because this takes the emotion out of it. When you look at this pragmatic waste in the simulation, this third density is the reality is it's an inefficiency.
That's all.
Because you're not on. You have a different perspective that's not true. It's not real. You have a distorted perspective, so that you're creating inefficiencies and chaos in the system.
And it's not just affecting you.
Yeah, exactly.
It affects everybody, the
Your
planet.
child that's looking up at you, wondering why you're crying. Yeah.
All of these different elements. So it is for you to take control of your programming, to align it, equalize it, and stabilize your system. Because if you can be a stable system, everything you're interacting with will also help be stabilized.
Yes.